Hey everybody, this is Hector with Thermal Dog Outfitters. Thanks for coming around and checking us out. This is the first time you're here. Thanks for joining us. If you're returning, thanks for coming back. Hit the subscribe button if you're enjoying our videos. This week what we get to do is basically check out more public land access. In prior videos, and as a matter of fact, I'm going to put a link at the end of this video on how to access the Texas wildlife parks locations. But this week is we're going to do a video on the Army Corps of Engineers and their access to what they have. You're going to find out you have a lot of access to free areas. Some of it may be with a low cost as far as the some of the access, but either way, you're going to find out that there's more public land available for you to use where you didn't have before. So get out there with your family, get out there with your kids, get out there yourself. Let's get into it. Let's see what we got. Okay, everybody, let's get started right away. So really, the Army Corps of Engineers, there's property all over the place that you can get to, all over the United States right here. But being as I'm in Texas, we're going to focus on Texas just for this examples. So we're going to be going to the southwestern division area right here, and that's where the Texas area, and there's a couple of different areas within that. So you got the Galveston, you got the Dallas. So we're going to focus on this Fort Worth area right here. Okay, so let's go there. You can click on one of those, and it'll bring you up this this legend right here, Lakes and Recreation. You could pick all these different lakes, and you can go in there, click on and see what they're about. Okay, but what I recommend you do, and by the way, I'm going to have links to all this at the bottom, so you can go in there and check it out later. But what you really want to do is you want to download the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers Public Hunting Guide for 2019-2020. It is out, the newer one, so this is the one you want. Again, I'll have the links out to all this on the bottom down there. Let's go over this real quick. This is kind of pretty cool because unlike the public lands, you don't have to get a permit to be able to go to all these areas. Okay, there's plenty of areas here that you can actually go and hunt that you do not require a permit for, and we're going to go over that. So, as a matter of fact, I think I counted. Oh, what does it say here? In fact, I'll give you kind of the number roughly: 23 or 25 lakes. I counted 28 areas, I believe, in here. As you're going to go through here, you're going to see all these different areas. Let me show you some examples of what I'm talking about. Aquila Lake, Bardwell Lake, okay. Out of all of these, I thought I counted about 28, maybe my number's off. 12 of them, you're going to see right in here, course permit, not required, okay. Or you're going to see required, Corps permit required, okay. So there's different costs to those. You will have to contact at these numbers and find out what those the ones that are required costs, what that's going to be for that particular area that you're going to be going to. What's cool though, on the not required areas, if you don't want to spend any money at all, there's 12 of them in here, different lakes that you can go to that have hunting areas that you just don't pay anything. It's literally free. And then, oh, by the way, even though there's other ones that require permit, some of those permit are only for deer only permit, or whitetail and hogs, or shotgun deer, which means if the lake offers a lot more, like dove hunting, duck hunting, that means you have more lakes. I think it's like closer to about 15 to 17 that opens up to you under those conditions. So you got a lot of available land that you can go hunt here. That ain't going to cost you anything. But you got to remember, though, I'm going to back up a little bit up here to the top, is you still have to have your regular license. You got to have a license. I don't care if you're a hog hunter and they tell you don't have to have a license for hunting hogs. You do on these properties, okay? So you want to make sure you have that. And all the requirements apply here, okay? Some of the things that I'm going to go through this pretty quickly. You know, Hunter's Orange, you know, on the permit required places, you have to have it. Some places give you a little bit of a break, but I believe all the permit required places you have to have it. So please go ahead and read through this information. You know, I'm chasing it down for you and make it easier for you because I want you all to be able to get out there and hunt. But I want to make sure that you also go in and do it right. You know, I don't want anybody getting in trouble. Some of the other things that some of you had asked, and we're going to go down here a little bit on these. Okay, we'll get started here. But some of the stuff that you asked was, I've had a few people that they run dogs. They hunt dogs, and so they hunt hogs with the dogs. So they say, hey, is there any public places that a guy that hunts with dogs can go? Absolutely, yes. On this list, I believe there's one, and that's Lavon Lake, and we'll In fact, we'll shoot down that real quick to just kind of get that one out of the way. But Lavon Lake, this right here, it is 6,500 acres. It does require a permit to be able to hunt that at this lake, okay? Just read down through all this stuff here, like let's go feral hogs. Here's the hunting. Here's going to be hunting through archery and bow. And it talks about the different areas right here that you can hunt them. It talks about feral hunting is not allowed in any area during archery in general deer season dated. So certain dates you can't do it, right? Dogs. And it talks about here, dogs may be used to hunt rabbits, squirrels, game birds, and feral hogs in areas 16 through 13 only, and migratory birds, okay? Any hunters using dogs in legal hunting, it's basically you just got to make sure you have GPS trackers. You have to be able to have control. You have to have all the equipment that's correct. So for you dog hunters, there you go. Okay, so let's go back up to the top. I want to go over a couple of things, and then that'll be basically the gist of what we needed to go over. So basically here it tells you what the acreage is, if it requires a permit, how to contact. There's maps you can go to. Some of the maps, and I'll show you here in a second. Army Corps of Engineers, you can hunt dove, squirrel, rabbit, waterfowl, turkey. All this under this required permit, right? Depending on the area where it will require it. I'll give you an example. I've gone to Lake Bardwell quite a few times. There is no permit required. It's 2,500 acres. You can hunt dove, squirrel, rabbits, waterfowls, feral hog. I'll be honest, I've never seen hogs there. I know they're there. There's tracks, but hunted ducks with no problem there, and got plenty of them. So no required permit here, okay? You can go there and you can just hunt, all right? And it gives you the restrictions here. If you're going to hunt hogs, it's going to be with shotgun and all these different things. So, okay? So those are some of the examples on some of the good, cool places. Click on these different links. Will take you to different maps, like right here for that particular lake. And you can find other maps within there showing you the exact hunting areas as well. So very interactive maps, so you know exactly where you're going to go to and where you're going to get set up. Pretty cool stuff, okay? And other links here to other spots. This right here, this download is what you need. You need to make sure you download. So this is going to give you all the information. You got to look at also some things allow you only particular dates. October at Belton Lake, October 1 through March 31st. You can basically hunt everything with the exception. It says right here. Let's see. Hunting of feral hogs, you can't do it. You can only do it during these dates. And the thing is, what you can do earlier is like dove hunting, quail, all that you can do through September 1 through March 31st. So different things apply, different dates. Make sure you understand what is allowed as far as weapons, shotgun only, archery. So make sure that you read for your location. So make sure you're reading all these instructions. Benbrook, okay. So this is basically it. You're going to find some places like here, Canyon Lake, close to hunting. You can't do any hunting right there. Another good example of that is, let's go, Joe Pool Lake is another one. This is close to hunting also. So make sure that you're reading these different areas and what the requirements. Some of these, there's pretty extensive what you're reading as far as what you're going to wear, what you can drive into with ATVs, things like that. Very cool stuff. Lots of free areas to go to. Take advantage of it. This is a pretty good deal for those that don't have any access. So while the Texas Wildlife and Parks Department, those is a $48 a year permit. This doesn't even cost you anything, depending on what areas you go to. Okay, so there will be some cost on some of them. Call the local number that you have on there and check and see what it is. For deer, if you don't have a place to go hunt deer, lots of places here that you can hunt deer without it, and places that you can go ahead and hunt with a permit that you get access to. And there's only a couple of them in there that also have a lottery. So lots of information in here. You just got to sit down and read it, but it's good stuff. Okay. Hopefully this helps you, and get out there and shoot something. Okay, everybody, I hope you enjoyed that video, or at least the information that we just provided. Get out there and do some scouting and check it out. Like I said, there's so much public land that's actually available. I mean, I don't want to say there's so much, but there's plenty of it and enough for you to be able to get out there and enjoy it with your family, with your kids, whatever the case may be. No excuse not to be able to get out there and have some fun and enjoy this upcoming seasons. Right now, we're in the middle of dove season. Teal season's about to start. and we have opening bow season here in the next few weeks. So get out there, get some scouting in. Good luck to you all.